I hope you're doing awesome. I hope you're being successful. If you're not, don't worry. It's okay. We are not perfect all of the time. If you slipped up, just start over again, right? Use that success manual. Use your worksheets. Those worksheets really help you keep yourself accountable. And use the group, right? If you feel like you want to be proud of yourself and you want to celebrate a win, or if you're having a struggle, post it in the group, right? We're all here to help each other. So yesterday I talked about how hormones and cravings and emotional eating is not just about willpower. It's about your physiology. It's about the inputs that you're putting into your brain and into your body, and it's about balancing certain hormones. So today I'm going to talk about the importance of sleep. And sleep is so sacred. Sleep is a time where your body really regenerates, and you'll hear me say this a billion times, and repairs. It's a time where your digestive system gets a break, where your immune system repairs and gets a break. It's a time where you're producing growth hormone, that really great anti-aging hormone. So sleep is really important. And if you are not getting a really good night's sleep, you can guarantee that the next day you are going to have a very difficult time with your cravings and managing your hunger. And that kind of starts a chain reaction, right? A cycle that sometimes it's hard to break. It can cause an increased appetite, it can cause you to be moody, it can cause you to be sluggish, and that vicious cycle can over time can make you feel really crappy, and it could really cause you to gain some weight. So if you're used to snacking, nonstop snacking throughout the day, if you're experiencing energy crashes, right? Because you're having these blood sugar highs and lows, and you are not getting a good night's sleep, then this is something that you really need to focus on, right? Because if you're having all that going on, you can bet you're probably not getting a restorative night's sleep. And if you're having problems, we're going to address a couple things here. If you're having problems falling asleep, right, that could be due to stress, right? If your cortisol levels, the stress hormone cortisol, if it's high at night, you're going to have a hard time falling asleep. Cortisol levels are supposed to be the highest in the morning, and over the course of the day, it's supposed to taper down. So when you go to sleep, it's low, and then your body falls asleep. Our bodies we have this innate circadian rhythm in our body. It's the way our bodies were designed. We're designed to wake up and fall asleep basically with the rise and fall of the sun. I remember when my daughters were younger, and it was all of this talk about, does she have her days and her nights mixed up? Because, we're born with this. We know that when it's daytime, we're supposed to be awake, and when it's nighttime, we're supposed to be sleeping. So the closer we are to this circadian rhythm, the healthier we can be. So just be aware of that. If you're waking up in the middle of the night, or if you're waking up at 3 or 4 a.m., that could possibly be due to some blood sugar dysregulation from late night snacking or eating too close to bedtime, or it could be due to alcohol, drinking alcohol at night. It also could be due to hormonal imbalances from menopause, right? Having hot flashes, stuff like that. So see how I mentioned yesterday, it's not just about willpower. There's a lot of different hormones at play here. And so here are a few tips for you to help optimize your sleep. So one, really try to start winding down and getting to bed around 9 p.m. so that you can go to sleep by 10 p.m. Optimal sleep is you should be able to fall asleep within about 15 minutes of your head hitting the pillow, sleep through the night, and wake up feeling pretty refreshed. So if you're not doing that, then we need to tweak something here in your routine to help really optimize that sleep pattern. The most restorative sleep occurs between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. That's why you really, really want to try to get to bed by 10 p.m. And I know for a lot of people, like, they feel like they want to get more done at night. They don't want to go to sleep because their children are awake, or it's just like a badge of honor watching TV. I stayed up till 1 a.m. watching this really great show, but it's really not serving you. So really, really try to get to bed by 10 p.m. And to help you do that, you want to try to avoid a lot of screen time before you go to bed. So about 2 hours before you go to sleep, you really want to try to power down those screens, because melatonin is the hormone that helps us sleep. It's that sleep hormone. And if you're on your screen too close to bedtime, it's really going to decrease that melatonin. And so that's why you want to avoid the screen time. I tell this to my kids all the time. And if you can't be off your screen that close to bedtime, there are a couple hacks you can use on your iPad or your your wireless device, like a night shift mode. There's a night shift mode, I'm sure, on your phone. You can also use blue blocking glasses. Those are very stylish. You can also use it's an app. You can download Just Get Flux on your computer. So all of those things are going to help decrease that blue light that's going to affect your melatonin levels. You also want to avoid overhead lighting at night, and that overhead lighting really mimics the sun, right? It tricks our body into thinking it's daytime. So as you start winding down for the night, start turning off all those overhead lights. Maybe use a lamp. I like using a Himalayan salt lamp in my bedroom. And you can replace some of the bulbs in your home with like an amber, like it's a more amber wattage type of bulb, and that really helps, with the input into your body that it's time to go to sleep. So we talked about eating, stopping eating a few hours before bedtime. And if you are intermittent fasting, which is a type of time restricted eating, I talked about, one of the posts was what's your eating window, and that might be like a 16-8, which means a 16-hour of a fasting window and an 8-hour of an eating window. So you still, even though you're doing a 16-8, my computer's powered on, intermittent fast, you don't want that 8-hour window to be too close to bedtime. So you don't want to eat like from 12 in the afternoon to 8 p.m. Maybe back it up a little bit from to 10 or 11 a.m. to 6 or 7 p.m. Because I am actually a fan of intermittent fasting. It's got a lot of really great benefits to it. We can talk about that another time. You can also do a sleep meditation. You can take an Epsom salt bath with some lavender. You can diffuse lavender in your bedroom with some lavender essential oil. I love that. I have a diffuser in my bedroom. And all of those things really to help improve and optimize your sleep. So I hope that this helps, and helps for you to understand the importance of sleep and how that can really affect your hunger and cravings. And if you get a good night's sleep, it's really going to set you up for more success the next day. All right, have a great one.